Yemana yiko prophet opatafo. Eradias yes no sound my dendene. And I say shaky. And I say usumpa. Nichire be yeno. Yebe wunu opatafo nsem. And I say Ghana my missy musa munya kuma. If you say mumuna opatafo no afiri apa. Ono na odi erade hu ma won so no. Peppa Beji, everybody my friend kwa yemo. Okana esi, ofra na eba. Yejino grewi, na yejinemu. Yemana yigo prophet opatafo. Yejino grewi, yendi na yejinemu. Yemana yigo prophet opatafo. Abia radidi na prophet opatafo. Okana esi, ofra na eba. Yejino grevi, na yejinemu. Yemana yigo prophet opatafo. Yejino grevi, yendi na yejinemu. Yemana yigo prophet opatafo. Na wodu moja tumi akana na fompesu wegu na ya na osa nyare wanso apata foni echedi apa onyanko nie apata foni Yesu Kristo nie apata foni onkonkunu so nie eno ti se usai ne so a obaye nchenchen mawai erinya wo hini anampo su sedu bai the global sia asasia no naisia Opatafonie, wayare senie. Opatafonie, uye biesunie. Opatafonie, eradin kwa die. Sawa kane bere umpa, ejuri pie mu kese wae. Eye din ma o sawo beto ne puma no dade ekoti. Wani obi podcast ye opatafo enim. Se wanke wo huwa obeya saketa wae. Na me sheki. So ni chebe yeno ibe wunu opatafo nsem yejino grewi na yejinemu yemana yiko prophet opatafo yejino grewi yendi na yejinemu yemana yiko prophet opatafo asiera didi na prophet opatafo no okanesi afira neba yejino grewi na yejinemu yemana yigo prophet opatafo misi yejino grabi yejinemu yemana yigo prophet opatafo yejino grabi yejinemu yemana yigo prophet opatafo yejino grabi yejinemu yemana yigo prophet opatafo yejino grabi na yejinemu so the mamu wa be muamua ade mu ko bi so patafo no no yango po yin esi o seni papi asosi e mu buwe lo pasia patafo hey ade radede na prophet opatafo no okanesi ofra neba yejino grewi na yejinemu yemana yiko prophet opatafo yejino grewi yendi na yejinemu yemana yiko prophet opatafo ajera didi na prophet opatafo no okanesi afra neba yejino grewi na yejinemu yemana yiko prophet opatafo yejino grewi yendi na yejinemu yemana yiko prophet opatafo.
All right, you're highly welcome once again. Today happens today on the 28th of May 2026. As a matter of fact, today is a beautiful Thursday evening. As usual, on Thursdays, Fridays, Tuesdays, and then on Sundays, We normally meet on this particular channel to engage ourselves on an intellectual discourse. So if you see me on your screens, it's not anything new. I've come to share the word of God with you. Kindly do well to subscribe to the channel in case if you haven't. And then if probably you are meeting me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell so that anytime that we upload a new video or we engage on this very platform, you're going to get a notification and a link to watch. In case if you have any message, you can as well link it up to the comment section, and I'm very glad to receive your messages and answer you as well. So, as usual, we have few people who have turned in their messages at the comment section. Eva Ebenezer Dunya Stobite, Amiekia Amerigambo, Margaret Usu Setre, Yao Ufori, Michael Champon, Stella Champon, Elizabeth Udro, Kunedu Mary, Ebenezer Ohenitechi, Nana J. Senior Mary Frimpong, Charity Ajiwa, Paul Esuman, Kojapi Asante, Roger Joseph, Alisa Sam, Patrick Ahin, Mina Greats, Stephen Addo, Charles Santi, Isia Vida, Josephine Boatin, Reverend Joseph Jima. Well, maybe I might not be able to mention all, but with all due respect, once again, you are all highly welcome. Welcome. This is one of the hottest channel, and it's one of the hottest programs as well. So if you find yourself at this particular channel, maybe you are lost. This particular moment, you decided to glance through live programs at the YouTube channel, and you've come across this particular channel. You're welcome, and welcome once again. Okay. So if you have any message, throw it to the comment section for me. I'll receive it and answer you as well. Those of you who cannot write, you're welcome as well. The church will be maybe I'll show me be a Ghana share so abrochiri baby I will be a tokro be a shim be am chiao. When I'm just doing na ho bambo nkan baby awo. Who question be aso afabra gi ni nkomo. So that is how it is. So my spirit is craving for war. I actually want to pick up a fight with somebody, but just that majority of the pastors see me as a troublesome person. But I really need a fight. Please, if you are out there and you are watching me, my spirit is craving for fight, okay? not a mere fight, a real spiritual fight. If you think you have the links, you have the balls, and you are well grounded, I'm throwing out a challenge to you. I'm inviting you. Let's play some small table tennis and see the outcome. Oh my goodness. Yes, if you're a fetish priest, a zangoma, a witch doctor, a wizard, a witch, a malam, a bishop, an archbishop, a prophet, an evangelist, a teacher, whatever you are, I'm craving for war. You see, I want to engage with people on certain levels and prove to them that they are still little boys. When it comes to power, within the confines of power, the corridors of power, I want to prove to them. Yesterday, I did some small operations. Some small guys, little boys, they actually threw a shot at me, and I had to welcome them. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, Mr. Stobai says, please, can a true believer of a particular race that follows Jesus Christ but hates other believers because of their skin color, example, being white Christians but hate black Christians? It doesn't work like that. All those people are never followers of Christ. I can never claim to be a true believer, somebody who is highly awakened, somebody who has activated my Christ consciousness, tend to hate somebody. Why should I hate you? Is it the way of the Spirit? Is it actually pleasable in the sight of our Father? It is never like that. So if anybody tells you that he is a believer and you hate your fellow believer, please, you are actually hiding under the status quo of that authorship to pursue your evil agenda. In the real sense, you are never a believer. Get your objectives right, and that is it all. This is straight bullets, straight. You are not a believer. How can I hate somebody because of his or her skin color? It doesn't work like that. I can hate a Church of Pentecost member, Assemblies of God, Presby, other churches, CAC, those renowned Holy Spirit churches. I can never in my life hate those people because they are also a believer. They are also believers. So if I claim that I have the Christ Spirit in me, I have activated the presence of the Messiah in me, and I go about hating people from these corridors, this is not a true sign of somebody who has the Spirit of Christ in them. It doesn't work like that. But the only spirit that I can hate so much is fetishism, idol practices, witchcraft practices, sorcery, divinations, performing an enchantment, black magic, somebody who is deeply rooted in black magic, whatever forms of magic, practicing necromancy and all forms of divination, the obotomancy, all the mancies. I can never like it. And I can never hate the person. I can't hate you. But I hate the spirit in you, not you in person. I hate the spirit in you because the spirit in you is not good. I can't hate you in person. Any spirit that teaches you to hate your fellow being, that spirit is a foul spirit. Don't accept it. That is why Jesus never taught us to hate any fellow or any brother or any sister. He actually came here to demonstrate the complete form of the love of God. So when Jesus went about preaching the gospel to the people, as a matter of fact, the gospel of Christ is centered on love. So I cannot claim that I love you, or I'm a believer, somebody who believes in the things of Jesus and still hates my fellow being. It doesn't work like that, okay? Maybe I'm trying to hide under that band, but the music that I'll play sounds different in the hearings of people. So get that. Amata Abna Amsterdam, it is saying, please, Papa, what does the heavenly realm consider as a sin? Are there grades in sin? Yes, there are grades in sin. There are different levels of sins in the realms of the spirit. All sins are never equal. Even when you read Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16 to 19, it says that there are 6 things that the Lord hates, but on the 7th one, it is an abominable thing. So it means when you commit any of the 6 sins, you can be pardoned. But on the 7th one, it is very difficult for you to receive the mercy of our Lord. So get that, okay? There are degrees of sins. All sins are never equal. If you have any question, you can as well bring it, okay? My doors are open to you all. I think there's no question at the comment section. I need fight. I need fight. I need fight. There is no sin that differ as far as sin is at stake. The word sin, as far as it's at stake, every sin is a sin at any point, any moment, any station that you commit against or go against the rules of engagement. It is recorded as a sin. But it's just that there are degrees of sins. There are people who have become evil completely. And there are people too who have not become that. They are mere sinners. They go against rules of engagement. But there are some people who have gone beyond that. They have become evil in person. They have become the physical embodiment of evilness. And such people, they are on a different degree when it comes to the degrees of sins. So that is how it is. Yesterday, there were some little boys who were claiming as if they are there. They were posing as if they are there, but they know within themselves that they are not. They were just throwing some tantrums, throwing some shots. I just sat in my spiritual throne and commanded things that are not to come. Oh my goodness. I can give you hot pepper, especially powdered pepper, to eat on broad daylight, and there is nobody who can redeem you from my hands. One of the baddest, whether you like it or not. That's how the Lord has made me. Whether you like me or not, that's how the Lord has made me. Yeah, sounds good. There's one guy who was actually trying to prove as if he has money. And I actually told him that, hey, young man, you are when it comes to power, I see you to be a novice. You have not yet graduated to certain dimension. Go and sleep. When we the strikers from the 9th degree, let me tell you this. There are different levels of dimensions. And the highest every human here can go is on the 4th dimension. The highest that every human here can go or attain is on the 4th dimension. But I tell you that there are certain individuals who have attained to a level of the 9th dimension. They are very dangerous. Don't mess up with them because they can make life highly unbearable for you. Oh, OPATAFUOR. Now, this particular year, I told you that every blessing that is woven within the thread of this particular year, all has been intercepted and kept in my storehouse. To whom that I deem it fit, that I'll release currents. When I see you and find you well, release currents to your end. Some of you are operating on a low current. That's why it's like the bulbs you're using, it can't shine to its highest. I have seized all fans spiritually. I decide who should enjoy and who should not enjoy, whether you like it or not. That is what the Lord has made me at the end of the day. I decide who should enjoy and who should not enjoy. I don't care the kind of work that you're doing, but as I speak with you, the keys of David has been entrusted into my care. I decide to open, nobody can shut. I can shut it down, nobody can open it. And that makes me who I am. This is to remind you that coming on the 6th of June, some few days to 6th of June, I'm going to perform one of the biggest rituals. OPATAFUOR is one of the most troublesome guys. Just accept it. There are some people who are gatekeepers. Without them, you can't bypass to access what is found within the room. You must go through the hands of the gatekeepers. OPATAFUOR. The year 2026, all the fans in this particular year, I have intercepted it right from all the 4 physical quadrants within the air, fire, water, and the earth. Spiritually, all dimensions, I have seized everything. Now on Sundays, then I share to these pastors who will be probably running church on Sundays, right from the charismatic to the Orthodox to Pentecostals. Just have to give them some chicken changes on every Sundays at least to encourage them, but not the full substance. The biggest is kept within my confinement, and you cannot. I say so. You see, So all the people, especially the pastors, every branch, their offertory has been reduced. All branches, the offertory has been reduced, and I'll keep on reducing it to a point where I'll feel like at least it's all right. Let me leave it to that level. And that is me. I'm not the one who called you, so you can cry unto the one who called you. Okay? God bless you and bless you so much. So in case if you have any message, you can as well leave it at the comment section. I have shut so many churches because I can't see anything important that they are doing in the church. I've just shut it down just like that spiritually. Locked it, threw off the keys to the deepest part of the sea, and you can't go there unless I decide that maybe give this guy his keys back. That is how it is. Yes, Nana J Senior says, please, are there demons when if they possess someone, they can destroy you totally to the extent that even if you are delivered, nothing good can come out from you again? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Also for mommy, he Gaban says, Papa, they are making too much noise. Don't mind them. Don't mind them, okay? Don't mind them. It sounds so good as well. Abna Amsterdam says, please, Papa, is there any spiritual implications in giving birth to four children? 3 of them on Saturday and 1 on Monday? Nothing like that. Nothing like that, okay? Nothing like that. Kojo Piasanti, thank you very much. Whether you like it or not, I've become a gatekeeper. I decide who should enter and who should not enter. Even principalities must seek permission before they operate. If they operate without my knowledge, they will do that at their own peril. And the day that I decide to fly at night, no demon, no evil spirit flies. They wait till I'm done with everything before they move. If they move and by mistakenly they have encounter with me, they will be reduced to nothing. Burn them into ashes. Sometimes I sit down and ask myself, what have I done exactly to deserve this unmerited favor? Because the Lord has blessed me. A young guy, the Lord giving you such power. What is wrong? Those with white beards and protrude stomach, there's nothing in there. Some young pastors who were challenging me yesterday night, I dealt with them and I proved to them that you are still small babies as far as I'm concerned. you are small babies. When you travel to India, you are a small baby. Go and consult from the Indian gods. Come to Africa and consult from the African gods. Go to Nigeria, consult from the African gods. Or yet still, you can consult from the Antarctica. Or if you don't believe in that, you can ascend to the air, a rarefied sphere beyond the moon. You can condescend to the area level and consult the 31 princes of the air. Or yet still, go into the deepest part of the earth and consult the 72 demons. Yes, still, if you are not okay, move a step further. Go to the deepest part of hell. There are dreaded deities over there who hate the light. And because of that, the Lord has used darkness to bind them. We have the Apollyon and the Abaddon, a destructive spirit entities. Go and consult from them. Or you can consult from the Undines. Go to the marine kingdom, the Hydria or Enalia. Go to the marine kingdom and consult from them. Ask them who I am. The highest among all that I have mentioned is the Messiah. So once you decide to, nothing that can bring you down. I know that right from day one, Lucifer has always been a disrespectful being, arrogant, rebellious one as such. So in as much that you believe in Jesus and follows his footsteps, definitely Lucifer will make an attempt to fight you. But he does that at his own peril. The kingdom of God is ruled or governed by secrecy. The measure of secrets that you have at your possession will be determined how far you can go in life. I'm waiting for a serious match. I'm waiting for a serious match. All the curses and the pronouncement that people have done against me, they are rather suffering and I'm enjoying life. All the false accusations that they have leveled against me, they are rather suffering. I'm still enjoying life. Do you know the secret? The secret is to be transparent, look clean with a clear conscience. Don't have any evil intention against your brother. Be clean and be truthful to yourself. Make sure you are stuck to the power of the Messiah. And once you do that, nothing. I'm still in the game. Imagine OPATAFUOR still in the game. Nobody has been able to pull a strand of my hair like this. Nobody has been able to do that. Nobody has been able to pull a strand of my hair. Still in the game. And I need more fighters. Not to support me, but I need more people to stand and man them up. So in case if you're a grandmaster from all the secret societies, I'm inviting you. I'm throwing a challenge to you. I need a match. I need a match, okay? In case if you are a fetish priest or a fetish priestess, a zangoma, a witch doctor, please, I need a match. If you're a malam and you have some genies, some jinns over there, if you have some dwarves, some stars, meticals, and all forms of spirit beings, please invite me. Okay, invite me. I'll come so that we sit down and sort things out. Oh my goodness. Okay, in case if you have any plan to level against me, please, I have given you the merit. I'm not going to do anything against you, okay? I will never come at you. No, I will never do that. I have given you the merit. If you want to come against me, or yet still, if you have anything to sabotage me with it, feel free and do it. Okay? Feel free. Okay? Don't be afraid. The Lord is on your side. Feel free, come out, sabotage me, do whatever that you deem it fit. Have you ever seen a principality who is weeping and begging before? Have you ever seen that before? I can send spirit beings to go and arrest a principality. And when they bring this particular principality before me, he weeps, he begs. This particular spirit begs for me not to harm him or harm it. Have you seen that before? River deities and river gods and goddesses. I wake up at night, 12, 1, stand at the shores of this particular river gods, command spirit to invade this particular river god or goddess, his domicile, get this particular deity arrested and bring the spirit before me. And then this spirit begs and start weeping and tells me to have mercy on it. I need a fight. Today, let me see today's date. Let me see today's date. Today is 28 May. We are left with few days to enter into June. Before I celebrate my birthday, I need March. Now, I had an engagement. In fact, this was a real battleground with a high-end principality. In fact, this particular principality took bribe, and he said that he is coming to shut me down. Now, this particular principality flew all the way from Benin and came to Kumasi just to get me arrested spiritually. The saddest aspect of it is that before this particular principality leave this particular region, that particular principality became blind. I plucked off all his 2 eyes, rendering him total blind. You don't know anything. Some pastors who were hiding behind scenes, they pray against OPATAFUOR. Have you ever seen? You people, you see, you don't even have any idea what happens spiritually. Do you know that the players, the players in the 9th degree There are certain categories of entities. We call them players. They are the hardcore ones. Once they come after you, you can't survive. Even the 9th degree, the players over there, the players, we track them and hunt them down. And you are there saying that you want to go and buy schnapp, get to the shore of any river and start pouring libation to those river gods and goddesses, because you want to cast a spell or orchestrate a satanic event for it to happen in my life. And you think you can do that. In your widest dream, you think you can perpetrate such level of evilness against me. The whole of yesterday, I never slept. The whole of yesterday, I never slept. I only came this particular morning. Do you know what happened? Do you know what I did? You're a small boy. I'll put your spirit on a desert and make you stand on a desert for one generation to pass by and prove to you that we are not equal. Have you asked yourself, when you read the book of Enoch, when Enoch was passing by to ascend to the zenith of heavens, there was a demon who begged Prophet Enoch to intercede on their behalf. A high principality, not an ordinary principality, a high principality who begged the prophet Enoch that once he ascended to the presence of the throne, he should intercede on their behalf. He should tell you that all men are not equal. I need a match. I need a match. My spirit is craving for fight. I need a match. I need a pastor, a fetish priest, a zangoma, or a witch doctor to rise up and say, hey, OPATAFUOR, today going, from today henceforth, I have done this, I have done that. Oh my goodness. I need a match. I need a match. Now, those of you who have been saying that Jesus Christ, he never existed. I've been hearing some pastors, some atheists, and then some fetish priests and priestess. They said, Jesus never existed. It was created. They used the name to deceive Africa. Please. If you are a fetish priest and a priestess and you believe in the deity you are serving, I have offered myself to you as a living sacrifice. Tell your deity to sacrifice me. Okay? Or, yet still, I want you to even mention my name, OPATAFUOR. The name OPATAFUOR. I just want you to use your mouth to say OPATAFUOR. And let's see what I can do. I'll give you pepper to chew for one generation. You don't know what it takes. Just mention my name. Just mention my name. I just want you to come on radio, TV, or maybe connive with any presenter to jeopardize me, or yes, still mention my name and say any sort of things that you deem it fit. The name alone. I just want you to mention the name alone. The name of OPATAFUOR. I want you to mention it. Feel free and be bold enough to mention the name of Opatafuor, and let's see what happens right after mentioning the name. I'm throwing a challenge to you all. I need a fight. If I don't fight, my soul will not be at rest. Give me a match. Give me a fight. I need a fight too. Sama mama ntokwa pa me mani nje da mi hia ntokwa. I'll make you sit down and you'll be hearing the clanging cymbals, can clang in your ears. I need a fight. I need a fight. I need a fight. In fact, you people are not helping me at all. You are not helping things. I need a fight. There was this young pastor who hails from, I think, is it France? He used to stand right in front of his phone camera. Then he comes live. Then he'll be mentioning the name of Opatafuor. Opatafuor is this, Opatafuor is that. I said, hey, I commanded one of the spirits. I said, well, you don't kill him. Don't put any sickness on him. But let him disappear from all the four physical quadrants. Pull his name out from the minds of people. Cause people to forget him naturally. Nobody will remember you. Do you have the power to do that? Now, some of you people, you go on your knees in your secret chamber. Then you pray to the Lord that the Lord should remember you. Remember me, O Lord. You have been saying that. Do you know that we can cause the entire heavens to forget you as well? Do you know that we can cause the entire heavens to forget you as well? There was one guy who lives in UK. He said, Opatafuor, at first, when he is mentioning my name, when he is addressing me, he will say Reverend. Then at a point, I think he was being influenced. And then he had the guts to say that Opatafuor, I will not even add Reverend to your name. You don't deserve to be honored. In fact, I have lost my respect for you. And then he kept on gnashing out his teeth, bisecting his teeth 360, just like that. He feels he is entitled to say anything that he likes. One day, I commanded one of my spirits. I told the eagle, go and bring him before me. When I'm seated on the throne, I'll bring you before the judges. This is where you realize the mistakes you have done. Go and bring them. Go and bring the guy. Don't kill him, but use his daughter as a sacrifice, just to send a signal to him and prove to him that in the corridors of power he's not being recognized. He's not even qualified, not even on a degree, just a single degree to utter such words. Bring him before me, make him useless, delete his name, all the fame he has amassed, delete it from the minds of the people, render him financially paralyzed, and make him a useless person in one generation. So he will live in one generation like 70 years and he will suffer till he dies. A final verdict. Nobody can change it. No amount of fasting can change it. One word. John the Baptist made a mistake by questioning the identity and authenticity of Jesus, and he rendered him paralyzed spiritually. He says, I've taken the crown from your head. What you were supposed to get, I have mitigated your level of authority spiritually. In the real sense, you should have been the biggest among all prophets, because you are the one that has laid his hands on the Messiah to baptize him. But because of your utterances, I have mitigated your level of authority. Until today, Jesus made a pronouncement over the life of John the Baptist by telling him that, you see, because of what you have said, where you have authoritated your young pastors, your young apostles, to come and ask me that, am I the Messiah, or we should wait for another one? Because of that utterance, today, even in the kingdom of God, the little will become bigger than you. You see? So this guy, he had the guts. He had the guts to sit at the comfort of his own and say that, OPATAFUOR, I used to respect you. I used to respect you. At first, when I'm addressing you, I'll say Reverend. But today, I declare to you that I will never use the name Reverend. I say, you're a small boy. For saying that, go and bring him before me spiritually. Bring him before the 72 judges, and let me prove to him that this world, there are some men whom the Lord has made as rulers. I have passed a judgment against him for generations. If he is able to turn a single of the judgment I have pronounced over his life, then I'm no more in existence. 70 years to come, he will still suffer. Once he kicks the bucket and the 70 years is not yet due, your son or your daughter must take over. Until the 70 years comes, then you see a prophet who is found worthy to make an appeal for you right before the 72 judges, for us to determine whether you deserve to be pardoned or still you must carry on with that punishment. I've rendered him useless. He will gallivant on the surface of the earth till the day he kicks the bucket, and that is me. Shame, reproach, disgrace shall be his portion forever. You don't joke with somebody that the Lord has taken his time to bless. You're a small boy. You don't know anything about the power of God. You live in UK, so you think you are a boss. Charlie? My goodness. After on the 6th of June, there are some people that I'll personally grind pepper and give it to them to eat it. There are some people that on the 6th of June, right after my initiation, I will personally give them pepper. I'll grind it myself and give it to them for them to either smear it on their body as a cream or inhale it. And that's what I'll do to them. Bishop Belinda Brown, I salute you, Papa. No, Nana J, he's not even the one. Oh, that guy, I just made him some madman. He will go about saying he sees he's a seer and stuff like that. But he can never make money out of it. Just render him useless on the street and make him suffer. That is it all. He's not the one. He's just some small boy view. He claimed that he's an apostle. OPATAFUOR. If you know how we punish even spirit entities for them to beg, you will not even make an attempt to trespass. I have prepared a special spiritual cage, and right after seed of June, I will cage some people in real life. Small boy. Some small boys. You don't know what you are saying. The guy in Kofodia, he has been rendered powerless. Yesterday, I ended up the contract. He's just a small boy. He thinks like how his father manipulated systems to favor him. He thinks that he can do the same thing. You see, when they get some chicken changes, like let's say when they get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, let's say at least, if they step up a little bit, and right, when they step up a little bit, and they get, let's say, 100,000 at least, that's their last. And then they will be posing as if they have made it. Jesus is the biggest. Jesus is the biggest. Jesus is the biggest. That guy, because he had some chicken change, at least $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Then he had the guts to go on radio to radio and say that Jesus is not real, and even if he's real, he had sex and gave birth, a whole lot of stuff. You see how people can fabricate stories just to tarnish your reputation. That's how they are. They are destroyers. They can use their mouths to destroy you. Apart from that, now he thinks he has money in his mind. The Chinese car that he has been purchasing, in his mind, he thinks he has made money. So he goes about to make a lot of noise. But you see, Chinese cars are not worth it. Even everything about the Chinese people, it is not worth it. Of recent, have you been seeing some videos surfacing on the internet where the Chinese people have produced a phone where the material that they used in producing it, it was not up to standard. I believe you have watched that particular video where majority of the people are tempted to go and cut some part of their mattress and check it out and see. Chinese people, majority of their products are fake. It's not worth it. It's not up to standard. So you buy these Chinese cars and you be bragging. You are living in Kofodia village and you think you have it. You have been bragging. Ordinary Chinese cars, $10,000, $20,000. $10,000, $20,000. You can get Chinese car to buy it. And you've bought Chinese car. And because of that, you don't have respect. If you are rich, buy a car from America. If you are rich, buy a car from America. And let's see something. Or buy a car from Canada. Buy a car from Canada. Buy a car from America. When you go to Dubai, South Africa, and all the other part of the world, they are on the same standard. Buy a car from Canada or America. Yes. He doesn't have that money. So he can't do it. Even the duty itself, it will cost him. Now he will put up some small building. It's not that I am trying to undermine people who have bought for themselves goods from all these countries that I've made mention. No. I'm referring to this single soul who thinks the little chicken chain that he has, so he can talk garbage and complete border dash about the power of God. The house that you have even built, it doesn't cost that much. If I am to build this particular type of houses, I can build 100 at once. That kind of house that he lives in and he think he has been blessed. That guy, I think he and Shane, they are like 5 and 6. He doesn't know that he has been jeopardizing himself publicly. Uniska usika fiana wenya na umbunyame. Odi dia Christopher atem. Ono timi dia Christopher atem. Ono timi dia Christopher atem. Na ohwe obi ono tewa ono dia Christopher atem a na adwene ye ne se waye yi. Na mehwe ne cars fun bi Chinese cars bi a watoto agu woni efie fun bi a ono asia compound no kura poto bibira ye baabie ni efom tantantan sa nipa we a ompo ye we ni hunye nyan we wono timi di a Christopher atem no no kura ka say a Christopher ya adwene mu omre nipa fon sa na wa sepan no atonsuo mu. I'm not trying to insult people or big, right? No, I'm not doing that. But this particular guy is idiot. Okay. Uniska, mamun fino. Uniska. China car. The Lord is good all the time, and all the time the Lord is good. So, you people in America and Canada, Germany, Italy, Spain, you have been following this guy. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have what it takes to help you. You can't prosper. You see, majority of those people having that type of spirit at possession, they can't prosper you. They can't prosper you. They can't prosper you. He can't. He can never even do any single thing to help your life. I want to fight. I need a fight. If you don't give me a fight, I'll bring the fight on you. I'm giving you people up to tomorrow. If you don't create fight for me, Mo amudi machiri mo anam sade ma asem beba mo so. Esa Sunday twa me twa bom pa no. We dem amon pento kwa bi mami ala. So on Monday, I think Monday will be 1st June, okay? Monday will be 1st June. And Monday we will probably meet on this same channel and talk about the 48 months to paradise. I believe you people are partaking in this particular financial exercise. You see, Nanaji, all these young, hungry people in the system, they intentionally say things of this sort just to draw the attention of the people and make them look relevant. Okay? But you see, within the space of time, you see them disappearing and not having anything to write home about. Within the space of time, you see them not being relevant again. Their communication and everything will not be worth substantive. So what we do is that their actions alone will take them from the system. That is how life is all about. Once you don't have anything to offer, the system will sideline you. Okay? Once you don't have anything to offer, the system itself will sideline you. Bishop Belinda Brown says, Papa, I will touch down on Monday for my mom's funeral. Oh, what's of mommy? Akwaba. Erade famra so dwiem na erade enka ho. Na omo ho ban na de obeyi bia no enye successful. So that is how it is. You are mad. You have connections to people. People will call you at night and then they will give you information. Then this particular information, in the next morning service, you stand on your pulpit and use what informations that you had at night as prophecy. You see the realities on the ground. There are some people, they have connections with these politicians, assemblymen, DCs, parliamentarians, and a lot, right from all the ranks and all the positions and ministries. They have links. Then these people calls them out, feed them with information. Then in the next morning, they come to church on Sunday, they stand on the pulpit and decide giving out those particular words as a prophecy. So what makes you a prophet? You must understand. You are a joke. If the pastor says he is the one who decides who becomes president in Ghana, then why has he neglected his church members? At least let one of your church member to become a president, and it will favor you. Yes, if you claim you are the one who decides who becomes president of this nation, why not make one of your church members president, so that at least he will help you out, because you, that pastor, you are broke. If you claim that, let's say OPATAFUOR, I claim I'm the one who decide who should become president of this nation. Why shouldn't I decide for my family? Why shouldn't I decide for one of my church members to become the president? At least, when you see, sometimes when you have that shallow mindset, this is where you sit under these people and they will begin to flatter you. They want to say words of this sort just to look relevant in your sight, making them look as if they are powerful. But you have lost contact with the divine long time ago. Because you, this pastor who is claiming to have had a complete power to install a president or to make a decision that affects a country, why not make somebody in your church president? Because when I make somebody president in my church, at the end of the day, I will benefit from it. Somebody will go elsewhere to go and campaign, and they know you have become a political figure. They pay you a visit, then you want to ride on their fame and claim superiorship, claiming that you are the one who made them to become president. You are a joke. You see, every politician in this country is smart. They have gone to a far land to seek for powers. But they know that they can't just bring the power to come and operate in this particular land. So they had to affiliate themselves to key figures in the system. They had to affiliate themselves to key figures. Those of you that has political image, they pretend to come to you. They know within themselves. I'm telling you, President Mahama, I'm telling you, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, nobody brought them to power. They have their special deities that they consulted. If you don't know, let me tell you the truth. They have their special deities that they consulted. A rituals was done, but it's just that they can't come out publicly and say it. But you people, the pastors, they see you as people that has political image. You have a lot of crowds. At least a measure of people are following you and they believe in you. So once they come to associate themselves from you, automatically they will win some of your members for them to vote for them. Because at the end of the day, you say that even if you don't like president this and that, they will vote for you because you have paid a visit to their pastor. And this is a mere political game. When you understand the the politics that we are playing in this country, sometimes you bother yourself with some of these political statements that these so-called pastor goes about making. You bother yourself about this political statement. You have power to make somebody president, and your church members are there, knowing fully well that if your presiding elder becomes the president, at least he can award you with contracts where you become rich and you are there. It doesn't make sense. Stop bragging. Don't brag too much. When you brag, make sure you say the things that are real. Don't brag and create loopholes, because when your bragging looks like there has been some perforated holes, people will laugh at you. You can't Tell me you are the OPATAFUOR. I have power to make somebody president. Okay. Now, I have a church. Why not enter into an agreement with one of my church leaders so that we bring him to power or we bring her to power? Whether a woman or a man, since you have that power, why not bring one of them to power so that at the end of the day, they become president and award you with contract or maybe give you some favors? How about that? Tell me, how about that? I need a fight. I need a fight. You know that I'm a type who doesn't necessarily talk about people. But you see, of more recent, I've been talking about people, and the reason being that I need a fight. I need a fight. I want to talk about them so that they also stand on their pulpit and throw shades at me. Then I'll prove to them that in the beginning there was some light that was hidden in the chaos, and that light formed what you see today. I tell people that no spirit deserves to be honored if the spirit cannot change the lives of the people, if the spirit cannot affect people's life effectively or positively. There's no spirit that deserves to be honored. That is why I use the power that I have to transform the lives of the people who are close to me. The people that I have them in heart, I use the power that I have to transform them, to change their destinies. That is how a true power is supposed to be. I need a fight too. I need a fight. And I know maybe God willing on Saturday, or yes, let's say on Monday, there was a certain prophetess, a young woman. She probably went about denigrating my image, saying a lot of things. I just watched her because I felt she's just a woman. And when it comes to OPATAFUOR and women, I give them the maximum respect and the room to change and turn on a new leaf. But when I give you that space, when a man misbehaves towards me, within the space of 24 hours, I try to visit that particular man in any way or form that I deem it fit. But with the issues of a woman, when a woman misbehaves, whether she disrespects me, she goes against me, she levels all forms of accusations against me, whatever that she does, I am so reluctant. I give that particular woman a space of 3 to 6 months. Within this particular space of time, I will never hurt you. I will never retaliate. That is me. That is another secret that I'm spilling out today. Any woman who misbehaves, I will never hurt you. I'll give you a space of 3 to 6 months. After that, and you don't turn on a new leaf, I'll show you why the Lord decided to create Garden of Eden, beautify it with all forms of things, and then he decided to give it to Lucifer. And when Lucifer misbehaved, he walked him out of Garden of Eden and replaced him with Adam. Yes. All the women who had ever wronged me, they know when a woman misbehaves, I will never attack her. I will never punish her until the space of 3 to 6 months. After 3 to 6 months, and you don't change, the first attack that I will launch at you is either to take your soul or to show you mercy and make you live. But I'll give you an injection spiritually, where that particular injection will make you to become shrink. It will shrink you. It will destroy your appearance. Say your cast will be atete no aye tantantan. Me pa cho say wote ase. Sana oba bia ofum mi bia me ye no. Se me ma kwan sese na wan sese na ofi se wodi. Me ma o ye tantantan. Sana me yo. Me you ani monyam no me you ahobambo. We are na ma spiritual injection. Next time, sa spiritual injection, may the mawa ebe take you 5 years. There is no amount of tears. Ube share me hu mobo da. Memo what tia pansama tantantan. And sana 5 years next one, ma consider say me ye free so. Anything I know or buy yard ya, edging pass my head to oba, it be couldn't sit that. Meaning head to oba. It from 3 months up to 6 months. Wow, done a journey, tenacity who say, so mua dear cry, baby or honma and for waffle from coho. After 6 months, who knew OPATAFUOR? I used my own stepmother as a sacrifice, my own, to prove to her that she is nobody. Literally, my stepmother, she has a son who is also a prophet. My own stepmother, as I speak with you, she has a son who is a prophet. And I respect her prophetic authority or unction upon his life. But in as much that you can see spiritually to prophesy, it doesn't give you that merit to disrespect me. Now this guy, he is called Adakwa. He is called Adakwa. he had the balls to stand right before me one day and disrespect me. And it was so amazing. 3 days time, I knocked him out, crippled his ribs with a hook, and he was weeping. Then he told the people that they should come and call me. And then he was not even able to talk. He was just begging just like that. But you see, with the issues of the mother, I showed her mercy and kindness. I tolerated her. She misbehaves, and I will not do anything against her. I'll just be watching her, just like that. After the time that I gave it to her expired, I cripple her spiritually, destroy her destiny, her image, her flesh, her spirit, and tempered with the soul. Remember why you said but down for now them reasi. Oh dear, mubi. Mama tutu mi, mo beto azan wo system ni. Momumu bi mo beto azan asofo mo ya azan e wo system ni mu ntino ma adwene mu no mu fi se asofo ni nyina asa na omote. That is what you people were made to believe. You came to meet azan pastors in the system. So with women, I respect women so much. Forget the way I react physically. But when you ever approach me, I am so loving and so caring. I can sacrifice everything that I have just to make you comfortable. That is how I was brought up. But you see, don't take my leniency for granted. If I decide to visit you, nobody can hide you. That is it. I don't fight people. I love women. Women, they have a way of making men happy. So because of that, I respect them for that. So it is very difficult for me to hurt a woman. Ebi kura nsida opatafuo pa oba dem ebi nsida. Ebi nsida. Ebi nsida oba. But 6 months and unless you misbehave na wan hunu nyansa say Bible say yemfa nidie ma de nidie sero. Now, there was a girl. She is not probably a girl. She is a woman. Let me put it that way. She falls within the age range of 36 to either 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 to 39 to 40 years. She actually lives at Bushen. Those of you who are watching me from Bushen, per the description that I'll give, you will get to know her. Now, in the same building that I was using for church, this particular lady was also having a shop as a printing press right under the story building. And what she does is that she goes about insulting the church. Well, I don't even know what the church actually did to her, but she went about insulting the church. sometimes the people who comes to her to print certain things out, she will instruct those people to come and park their car right at the church premises. And the saddest aspect of it is that when they park the car at the church premises, instead of them to park it in such a way that when somebody comes, he or she will be able to also get where to park or somewhere to park, or when you have the intention of going out, you have a space to go out, or in case if there should be an emergency, you also be able to drive out just to save yourself. They will park the cars on the compound just like that. And at a time, I had a revelation that they have plotted to behead a baby boy and put the head of the baby in a car boot, and then they will come and leave the car on the church premise. So you see, basically, then these people will give an alarm to the security sector and tell them that there is a car parking on the church compound. They should go and check. There is a head of human in the car. And by virtue of that, they will use it as a police case against me. So when the Spirit of the Lord bestowed such prophecy unto me, I became very careful. So I actually gave my boys the warning that they shouldn't allow anybody to come and park at the premises. And this particular statement, it wasn't easy at all. So this lady in question, she will insult us, disrespect us. When people are coming to the church, she will do all sort of things. In fact, it wasn't easy. Those of you who lives at Boshen, they know this particular story. That lady is very disrespectful. But you see, I have promised not to hurt any woman. So irrespective of her disrespect, I actually didn't want to hurt her. In as much that I actually showed her all these favors, she also couldn't sit down to realize that whatever that she is doing, she is going contrary to the rules of engagement. So she had to sit down and then change her bad ways. But in her mind, she was thinking, I'm powerless and I am probably afraid of her. Maybe she's having one or two witch power or something of that sort. I don't know. I'm not saying she's a witch, but something like that. Now, this sort of disrespect continued till I shut down the church. When I shut down the church, the very first one that I actually reopened on the 1st of October, where we shared rice. Now, when we shut down the church, she went about spreading falsehood, saying all sort of things. Well, in spite of all what she was saying, I was not bothered. I was not moved, because I saw her to be a woman. Now, on the 1st of October, before the day that we held the program, I sat on the throne and gave judgment against her. Now, when the judgment came after the 1st October, this lady was not sick She was not suffering from anything. She just went into her bed and never woke up. What it pains me is that she has given birth to a newborn baby girl. As at that time, she had given birth to about 6-7 months baby. Yeah. She died. She died. She died. She died as a result of disrespect. You don't disrespect anybody anyhow, just like that. So, as a woman, when you misbehave, I'll show you all the mercies, because I don't hurt women. No, I would never do that. I will never do that. But you see, if she was to be a man, I would have done something to him where he would laugh at the wrong side of his mouth. But because she's just a woman, so I had to let her misbehave. But if you're a man, I'll give you some quinine tonic to drink on the broad daylight where you frown your face, but you will not have the opportunity to explain yourself to people. Yeah. Somebody just said, Papa, why is it that for women you give them that duration? You must understand that women lacks understanding. So some of them, they react, and on the later note, when they sit down, they become remorseful of whatever that they have done. So you give them that merit. Maybe they will change. They will sit down and realize that, in fact, maybe what they are doing is not of weight and it's not well substantive. But a man is born with full understanding. So anything that a man will do, the man must sit down and think twice before you initiate any action. The reason why Eve was eating the fruit for some days and the Lord was never angry, the Lord never showed up. But the very moment Adam took a bite of the apple, the Lord appeared, cursed him up. That is how it is. Adam was created with understanding, but Eve was created without understanding. That is why women are difficult to be understood. You can't predict them. They will surprise you at all angles. That is women. So when it comes to women, I am so reluctant. I don't make hasty judgment. I give them that room to change. I give them the room to change. That is why in the infinite wisdom of God, when Eve kept on eating the fruit, he probably gave Eve that maximum honor to reflect on some of the things that she is doing in secrecy. So in the infinite wisdom of God, because humans were created with free will, maybe one day Eve will probably sit down, re-examine herself, rectify certain things in her life, and then change. But you see, When Eve, upon all the chances that was granted to her, when she couldn't utilize it, by extending her sinful attitude to the side of the man, Adam, by manipulating systems and luring the man to go and commit a sin against God, when he descended, he never showed the woman mercy. He cursed the woman by telling the woman that from today henceforth, I have embedded something in your blood. You carry your baby for 9 months and suffer a lot before you give birth. And at a point, some of you, even the babies will exceed 9 months. It will go to the 10th or 11th month. So when a woman gets to her pregnancy stage, you could see clearly that they are really suffering. So you see, so when it comes to women, I don't make hasty decisions. They were born without understanding. They were born without understanding. But if I want to serve you with a severe punishment, this is where I'll call you and tell you that what you are doing, stop it. If you don't stop it, don't worry. I'll give you a virus that will make you slim, lean, and tears you apart, destroy you, and prove to you that life is not the way you think it is. Shut everything about you down and prove to you that you must respect a man, and that is my nature. So women, they don't have understanding. A woman can slap you and later she sits down and then she has regretted. And then she will start crying and later blame you that you are the one who caused her to slap you. Mean that you have slapped me. You blame me for slapping me. And sometimes you don't have a choice. You must accept the slap and move on with her because she lacks understanding. Women are emotional beings. They are moved by emotions. They changes at any time. Now, let me tell you the truth. The attitude of every woman reflects that of the mindset of a cat. The attitude of every woman reflects that of a cat. Let me tell you this. If you want to understand women, go and buy a cat or study the ways of a cat. Let me tell you this. Do you know that it is very hard for a dog to bite its owner? Have you realized that it is very difficult for a dog to bite its owner? Before a dog will bite its owner, then something has transpired spiritually, because it is not possible for a dog to bite its owner. It's either the dog is suffering from some particular sickness or disease that is pushing the dog to behave in a weird way. This is where sometimes, because of the nature of the sickness they are suffering, they are tempted. Sometimes they don't recognize their owner, where they will bite you. But you see, if you want to tame a dog, You see, if you want to tame a dog, just buy a food and feed it with it. By virtue of that, you become a friend to that particular dog. But this particular animal called a cat, the cat is probably never like that. Do you know that sometimes you will be playing with your own cat in the house and this cat will slap you? Do you know that? Do you know that you'll be playing with your own cat and the cat will slap you? Do you know that? The left hand of the cat, it will use it to slap you. Do you know that a cat is not loyal? The animal called a cat, it is never a loyal animal. But a dog is a loyal animal. Once you feed it, it becomes loyal to you. But a cat is never like that. They find certain behaviors of human very offensive. That is the nature of a cat. A cat finds certain behaviors of humans very offensive. So sometimes, if care is not taken, the cat will slap you or bite you. A cat doesn't care whom you are. They are emotional animals and they change at any time. Anytime a cat is making decision, the cat will first consider itself first. There is no cat that will make decision to favor you as the owner. So a dog, when an armed robber or a thief comes into the house, the dog will make decisions that will favor the owner, where the dog, because of the food you have been giving to the dog will run after the thief and fight it on the behalf of you. But when you give food to a cat and a strange person enters the house, the cat doesn't care. The cat will be looking at it. And if care is not taken, the cat will connive with this particular stranger. That is the nature of cats. So by virtue of that, cats are ungrateful. So whenever you get closer to a cat, be mindful of your actions, because majority of the actions you portray in the presence of a cat, it sometimes finds it very offensive. So it will start talking, and the sound that this particular cat will start making, it looks like as if a human is talking. The cat can make a sound like a human. I'm telling you the truth. The same thing implies to women. When you are close to a woman, any woman who gets closer to you, be very mindful of your action and your statements, your choices of words, because those women are emotional type. Sometimes you'll be playing with your woman by making fancy jokes, and you think it is joke, but women, they don't find it as a joke. They try to read meanings to everything. Sometimes they will be rubbing their minds on a particular statement you have made, and they think you are referring to them, but you can't say it, so you are saying it in a proverbial way. That is the nature of women. You see, you can make some fancy statement about your wife, and in your sight, you think, oh, you are just creating jokes. No, your wife will not take it as a joke. That is the nature of a cat. If you misbehave and you think you can say anything or portray any character before a cat, they will just use the left hand, slap the hell out of you, and prove to you that he doesn't, or she, or it doesn't like your attitude. Change it. So that is the nature of women. Because of women, this world is never clean. It is never clean because they are dirty beings. No. It is because of women. That is why God said not all truth needs to be told. Because of women. That is why God said not all truth needs to be told. Sometimes there are some truths. It's better kept unsaid. Okay? That is the nature of women. Even if the thing is no good, you just tell them it is good. Even if it is not good, just tell them it is good. Once you tell them the truth, that day, there will be America and Iran war in the house. So, so that is how women are. They are like cats. Most of the times, they want to feel comfortable. No hard life or hard statements. That's how it is. Apostle Andrew, you're welcome. I believe you are doing great. So you see, that is the nature of women. That is the nature of women. They lack understanding, and that is their nature. That is how they were created. They lack understanding. Understanding is the major problem of a woman. Understanding is the major problem of a woman, and that is the sole truth. They lack understanding. So with little things, they find it offensive. If you have good intentions for them, because they have, they lack understanding, the good intentions you have for them, they can portray some attitude, and sometimes they will change it. Oh, if you are, oh, I dream power, you know. And that will be dinner dream power, you know, say, I'm not surprised me. Sadan Krana, ne bon sambeba. Sadan, Adi obey your root me when you know about Mukrabu on. Sano, Motia, just leave them, okay? Sano Musubai. That is their nature. So when it comes to women, I am very careful. I give them that room to change. Oh my goodness. Now, if you want to probably work with these women, especially the educated ones, and if you are not fortunate, the one that has had education in the field of psychology, you know, those women are very smart, and anytime you have an encounter with them, they probably want to manipulate systems. They want to manipulate systems. And later they'll find themselves in trouble. Rebecca Forcing says, please, Papa, do you have a wife? No, I don't have a wife. I'm not yet married, but I'll marry. Okay. You see, women, they are manipulative. Women are manipulative. So sometimes allow them to fulfill their mission. If only the mission doesn't take your life. Sometimes allow the women to fulfill their mission, if only it doesn't take your life, because they are manipulative type. So even though you know you are being manipulated, but pretend as if you don't know and make them feel comfortable, or else they will get angry for catching them. Pretend, okay? That is why a woman will misbehave and I'll pretend as if I have not seen what she is doing. In my church, I pretend not to bother anybody. I don't bother women much. I just watch them. When I meet them, I greet them, shake them in the hands. How are you? Talk to them and then goes off just like that. But they think what they have said, I have not heard it. Some of the women, that's how they behave. So you just let them feel comfortable, and then that is how it is. So Rebecca says, Papa, are you married? Oh my goodness. I'm not yet married, okay? But I'll marry when I get to my 92 years of age, where the thing cannot work. I'll marry, okay? But oh my goodness. You see, there is a saying that women are troublesome. So I'm probably praying for God to give me a problem that I can manage. Yeah, I know all women are troublesome, including my mother and my grandmother. So I am praying to God to give me a woman who is less troublesome, a trouble that I can manage myself, so that anywhere that I'll go, maybe when I'm coming to church on Sunday, and then my trouble will be following me. I don't want a trouble that is bigger than me. I know no matter what, she is still troublesome because she lacks understanding. In as much that she lacks understanding, that qualifies her as a troublesome being. So I want the trouble that I can manage myself. Sunday, I'll be coming to church. Then my trouble will be sitting right, maybe right side, or maybe sitting at the back. I'll drive my trouble to the church, and when we close, I'll drive my trouble back home. In short, I need a manageable trouble. Okay. Nana J says, Papa, you see Higaba, she's trying to make the conversation longer than we want. Hey, women. Let's accept them like that. We don't have a choice. Hey, some of them, they are troublesome. They can create problem. Within second, they will frame up a story. Second, they will change mood. When I say so, that is just by the way. One day I'll get married, okay? I'll get married. Those of you who have been asking me, Papa, are you married? Are you? No. I'll get married. Maybe when I get to my 92 years of age and everything has collapsed, then I'll marry. And when I get married, I know most of you, I'll tell you that maybe I'm getting married. Don't worry, I'll marry you. I'll marry Divine Destiny Clan members. I'll marry Zenith of Heaven's ministry. I'll marry, okay? But not at this particular age. When I marry right now, I don't have money. I don't have money to take care of the woman. You know, I'm an upcoming artist. I have not gotten a lot of features. So when I become a hit and my songs are being played everywhere, you know that very soon I'll stop being a pastor to go and do hip life. Because when I became a pastor, you people didn't accept me. So maybe venture into hip life music and then give you some nice tunes. So when I play a lot of shows and get money, then I'll marry. So pray that God blesses me with money, because I don't have the substance to marry. I'm a broke guy. Once I get money, I'll marry. Okay, with all due respect. Okay, yes, the MPP are going to pay me. They owe me. Maybe 2028, the MPP will pay me, and then I'll use some of the money to go and marry. It's a good idea. Felix Bibi says, please, Papa, the MPP are going to pay the money. Yes, they will pay. Maybe when they pay me, I'll use some of the money to go and marry. So in a nutshell, exercise restraint when it comes to women, okay? Nana J, you and Ebenezer, I know one day they will put you in a barrel and soak you for overnight. You and Ebenezer, you don't want to work hard. Musa and Mema we mean Nana J ni Ebenezer. Some money I merit na more bra. One day, Ubon se mi tremuno na moyere edmashe ankurem. Na odi nsuo agum ho. Next time mo say yes. Woni Ebenezer mienu. Enti mo mama ni mmere na mo pesika. Rebecca Forsen says, by that time, Papa, I've kicked the bucket. Don't worry, it shall be well. So look for money. Ebenezer and Mr. J, look for money, or else they will beat the hell out of you. Yes. As for Ebenezer, I'm praying the Lord gives you a woman. If you are not married, I'm praying the Lord gives you a woman who has 3 heavyweight beds. 3 heavyweight beds. Who has fought 300 in her life. She has never lost any. Out of the 300, she has killed 280. The 25 draw, 15 paralyzed. So that is how it is. So when it comes to women, I have that patience. I make sure I don't make any hasty decision. At the time, I'll call you and tell you, hey, stop that. But if you don't stop it and you provoke me, don't worry. I'll greet you with a lot of viruses and you will never like the outcome. Hey, my goodness. Sounds good. So we will meet on Monday, which is 8 o'clock p.m. exactly on the dot, where we will engage on 48 months to paradise. 48 months to paradise. So kindly come on Monday and watch 48 months to paradise. It's a very short advice that I will give you regarding your finances, and at least show you some chicken change just to ginger you. Then you work hard. All what I do is to tell you that you are also human and you can make it in life. In fact, you have that destiny to make it. So I just show something to you just to give you that morale. Some baby diapers. I show you some baby diaper money just to boost you and tell you that you are a believer, work hard, move ahead, and things will work in your favor. If you are a woman, pray most of the time. If you have your husband with you, pray for your husband. You see, the thing with lacking understanding, let me tell you this. There was a woman. I'll probably tell you tomorrow, okay? Amata say, me worry 2030. Hey, sister, one mama yiri bi a me worry 2030 die. Hey, Amata. Amata out to Canada. Some Canada about Tambe. But about Tambe, they had about 10-11 p.m. Amata Canada, some about say. So and this coming Saturday, the biggest ritual ever is happening. Okay, Jennifer says Toronto is 6:11 p.m. Wow, it sounds good. Okay, it sounds good. Now, 20 people are confusing me. Hey, Mr. Victor, please, I never promised you that too. I said, who knows, maybe on the first, I'll give you the code. I'll give you the code. You know why I've been reluctant when it comes to the code direction, the perfume direction. You know why? I want you to accept me. When you accept me, I will open the portals for you. When you accept me, I will open the portals for you. Then you become successful. If it is money, worry not. If it is money, worry not. Okay? Na Jimmy D say erade betimi afam so aye bibi e di amount na waso wi aba what you say eti sana for shoot more perfumes. Perfume. Mimi di ekurasa ibini o. Asa. Onza perfumes na ibini o. Asa. Ebi sisi asa. We say mede aye sikasem ama perfume ni nyina asa. Oh. Kitu abi ne wom. We mede fresi kan ko anadwo. Mede fresi kan ko an. Wari azie. Asa ebi kura wawa. Ebi ni. Oh, uhwe we ya, onza asa. Mede fresi kan ko an, sikan ko an na mede fresi kan ko an we. Onza asa. Akaki tu ebi ni wo. Oh. Mede fresi kan ko an, sikan ko an na mede frɛ o. Onza ba akusuni. Ana adwo mede fresi kan ko an, sika ebi ni. Oh, the same perfume. Ebi wo no. Me di fresi sika nko a, me fresi kan nko a. So please, with all due respect, some of you are dozing off, especially those of you who are living in Ghana. Time is far gone. It's 10:15 p.m. Hey guy, you shall finish it in Jesus' name. Okay? You shall finish the house. Let me see if I have it. I have a lot of the perfumes over there. Yes, can I am. Now, to some of you, I will surprise you. I will give you the cheat code to open the portal. And that moment, those who are present are the ones who are going to get it. And when I present the direction, it will take 1 hour. Only 1 hour. Then I will take the video down. I don't want so many people to get it. I want those who are ardent listeners and followers at the same time. These are the ones that I want them to get it. So I know you are always connected. I'll give you a direction and show you what you are to say, so that when you cast your hook into the sea, you catch a fish with a golden coin in its mouth. Okay? The Pachonya Mishral. Na Mekao will say on the 6th of June, and a ritual can see any bus will be timid on one ship. But let's say on the feet, on the feet, which is probably on Friday, right? On the 5th of June, which is probably on Friday. Get yourself prepared. I'll come and do something. And then on the 6th, I'll commence one of the biggest ritual ever. So get yourself prepared. Good night and stay blessed.